Consistency, I guess, is here, guys. This video is going up after Christmas, so I want to go ahead and apologize for that. But I think the way that the schedule will fall, I will have the next video either uploaded on New Year's, or it'll be uploaded one day before New Year's. Actually, it should be, no, it's going to be one day before New Year's, but that doesn't really matter. So what I want to get into right now is the video's topic. Yeah, okay, so just want to get a couple of things out of the way. Thank you guys for all the support you've given to us all this year. I posted yesterday for that. Thank you for all that. And funnily enough, I wouldn't normally, make this video. And the reason for that is, well, I finally waited around to try to get consistent when I'm sick. And because I'm sick, that means I will not be capable of performing the greatest in this video. But nonetheless, what I got to do is just give out the information and go on. But anyway, guys, thank you. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. And consider this my Christmas present to y'all. A consistent 2 videos about Cobra Kai, I guess. Because, yeah. But other than that, just want to let you guys know a lot of stuff's coming up next year. Going to be doing a lot of other different types of videos. Going back to my roots. Going to be making Cobra Kai videos too, still. Especially considering they're going to have part 3 next year. And depending on how good that Cobra Kai movie is, we might even compare the main characters to some Cobra Kai characters as well. And so, yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on with that as well. But, yeah. Let's get into the video today, which honestly I didn't mind talking about because I knew it wouldn't take that long and because it's pretty consistent who the winner is in this fight. Now, I saw a couple of people in my comment section trying to discuss this topic because they think it's unsynonymous or whatever. But yeah, it's really not. It's really not close. And I think you guys really got to stop giving one of these people enough credit. And I got to just say, if you've seen my other video on this topic, Sam versus Tory, every season, you would know how I think that Sam pretty much washes Tory in literally every season, that in literally part 1 as well. But in this part, I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not fly that way this time. In fact, finally, in my personal opinion, I can say with confidence that I just genuinely think Tory is the better fighter than Sam for the first time, and there's not really any hiccups. There's really nothing you can say that can really debunk this unless you think something is something else, but I'll get into that all right now. So you guys do enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, thank you, subscribe, and let's get into it right now. When looking at Sam versus Tory, the first thing you have to look at for this in particular part and season is how well Sam did and performed in the Sekai Tekkai as a whole. What you will be very, very quickly alerted to is that Sam, well, her performance level, although impressive, was not that impressive. So let me get into what I mean when I say that. Sam, when fighting the Thunder Girl, actually, you know what? Before I even get into that scaling, let me actually go back to the even beginning of this. When, Tory had to fight Sam in the Sekai Tekkai 1-on-1. And it kind of like Sam and Tory were relative and equals in terms of strength. This is something that gets misconstrued, or is something that a lot of people don't really understand, or they get like confused. This scene might make it seem as if Sam and Tory are relative, but you guys have to understand something about Tory in this scene that Sam does not have. Sam is not mentally nerfed in this scene. She's actually amped because she's mad that Tory didn't come to her to get help about this situation and chose to leave their dojo. So no, Sam is locked in and focused and wants to be Tory. She states this multiple different times throughout this arc that she's not going to go easy on Tory, blah, blah, this, that. So it's pretty consistent that Tory is holding back mentally because she still thinks that all of Miyagi-Do is her friends. And she even tells us to Kreese, confirming that yes, Tory still considers them all to be their friends. So anything that Tory does in the tournament before the Kreese training, where she mentally gets amped and stops considering them their friends and truly locks in, well, yeah, that's it. Also, you can make an argument that also later, Tory was even more mentally amped because of what Robbie did, but this doesn't really matter for the discussion, considering that, well, yeah, she kind of fixed that, and not only did she fix it, but you gotta also look at the fact that happened after the fight, so it doesn't really matter. But my point is that yes, when Tory was boxing with Sam at first, they were definitely relative, but this is because Tory was nerfed. So now when we go beyond this point, then Tory gets her training, and look at what Sam was doing while not mentally nerfed at all. Sam, well, not mentally nerfed, fighting the Thunder Girl, as I was going on about, the counter captain. It's very important to keep in mind that Sam just blatantly loses to this girl, and I don't really think people can really disprove or argue this, simply because of how Sam gets done at this fight. She clearly just gets outperformed in every way and just loses, so I think that's pretty blatant. Now, the Thunder Girl, on the other hand, should not be above Yoon, or anybody of that nature, due to them having scaling to Quan, Axel, Robbie, or even Miguel, for crying out loud. And although we do know that Sam Hawk and all of them are kind of relative and whatnot from the previous part, it's important to keep in mind that yes, you can get stronger as time goes on, and especially in this tournament. And Tory by far is more relative to all these other people than Sam is. Sam against Zara, we don't even really get to see that for real, so that's not really even an argument. And considering that Sam is struggling to fight once again Thunder Girl, who she does eventually beat, however, I will give her that. But we don't even really see what scaling this character even has to somebody like Tory or anybody else of value. So Sam is over here struggling with some side mission very dangerously, while Tory's over here fighting Zara, somebody that we can argue is relative to Axel, who is by far the best fighter in this entire tournament. And not only that, Tory was able to actually increase her strength. Now, I do agree with the whole meta that Tory increased her strength when she went back to fight Zara and was like amped or whatever. But Zara still like kind of was beating her. I can't lie. So Zara would still be over Tory. I already made a whole video about this. If you really wanted me to go more in depth about it. But my point is that a non-mentally nerfed Tory versus a mentally good Sam. Now, I know what a lot of y'all are going to say about this. Well, what about all that training Sam had, like, you know, with Daniel and Johnny, right? You know, with Robbie there, they had a bunch of training, and so they should be like in the same tier. No, this is because they both were the male and female captains. That's why they both got selected for this. And no, there's no showings once again that would show Sam is on that tier. Sam gets kicked by Quan. Now, this doesn't really mean anything, as we don't really know if, you know. Now, if you want to go based off the fact that Tory is the captain of Cobra Kai, and you know, Kim's statement where she's like, nobody's broken broke brick, you know, stone, then you can actually make another assumption here. And that assumption is that, yeah, Tory is relative to Quan, and Quan was just able to kick Sam without difficulty and knock her down. So if you want to take that, then what you can actually say about this is that Tory's relative to Quan, and Tory's relative to Quan, she's clearly over Sam, because Sam has shown nothing that would even get her in that tier of skill around Axel's tier. We just know this to be fact. So with that being said, I think it's very clear that Sam is like just now on that tier. I've made it pretty clear. I made a bunch of really clear and obvious ways to see that. So if Tory got stronger, and what's against another thing, Tory got stronger, and like I'm just arguing like if she was just at a base level, like near Quan. But like I said, mentally nerfed against Sam is one thing. But as we see Tory throughout the rest of the tournament, she's actually pretty impressive and does a lot of really good feats against other captains and just kind of bigs them. Like, I mean, like when she kicked the tooth out of that one girl, this is what I'm trying to get you guys to see. It's like, against Sam, mental nerf because they're friends. Without Sam there, no. After Kreese's teaching, yes. But once again, we never get to see that. In fact, Tory helps Sam. Sam helps Tory. But my point is that Quan no-diff Sam, or I'm not even going to say no-diff, but just kicks her. And he does it without EA, so I have no reason to doubt that he could just, like, not destroy her. I don't know which way you want me to tell you. Also, in their quick little moment against each other in the finals or semifinals, it's important to keep in mind that Sam just, like, blatantly gets kind of defeated by Quan. This would all imply she's lower. And like I said, Tory's on that tier now, or she at least is now amped or skilled enough to fight Zara, which I want to remind you real quick, is going to put her on that tier of like being near Axel if you want to use that scaling. But like I said, then there's the Kim feat where once again she claims that she has some relative to Zara, if you want to take that. So that's like 4 or 5 different paths you can go on to see that Tory's in a different tier than Sam. And yeah, Sam should not be. Now, what I will say is Sam should be a high diff, she did eventually beat that captain and was able to help Tory out somewhat. But it's just kind of implied that Tory is behind Sam, even if they both train and get amped. And yeah, so that's what I would definitely say about all that. If you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification button to be informed about new videos when we upload them. And the winner of this battle is definitely Tory Nichols. I would actually say Tory wins high diff instead of extreme diff. I don't see the scaling for Sam to be relative or even be in that tier of power where Tory just even is. So yeah, Tory is definitely closer to Robbie. I would even argue that yeah, Sam even remotely is. So yeah, that's what I would say when Robbie's at full power, because we know Robbie was just able to 2-kick like Quan and like Yoon. So yeah, there was that, and pretty easily too. So yeah, if you guys did this video, that'd be great. Thanks for all the previous support on the previous videos. I'll never be saying enough. Thank you. Please hope that I get better soon. I should be back in 3 more days with another video. And I am out. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. Hope you guys got whatever presents you wanted. Finley Human is awesome. And I'm out.